Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this 3 games. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Schwarber is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. Gregory Polanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. EK, one-year-old ball club. The Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Not only have they been playing well, but they've got their ace going here this afternoon, so the rich get richer.
Jung Ho Kang stands in as he looks at a called strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs' alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, when you talk about a position that requires arm strength, right field is one of those.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a strong top of the first for the left. Francisco Liriano is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. You're going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away. Dexter Fowler will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. Liriano into his motion. First pitch on the way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Polanco coming on, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 3rd,
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
Well, and that's exactly what you want from your corner infielders.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. Winds up costing them.
Kyle Schwarber.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kang onto the grass. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Francisco Cervelli will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Schwarber racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Bucks have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, shortstop.
Jordy Mercer digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Grounded to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8.
Kyle Saul will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Pirates are able to draw level on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all even at 1 apiece. Jason Hayward will stand in. He drove in 1 of the 2 runs in yesterday's ball game.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Addison Russell will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And that last loss was one of those games that...
Gone! A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, it's been a game of solo home runs so far. That's 3 of them now, and they get their second one right here to move them out in front.
Ben Zobrist will stand in. Currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's the kind of year it's been for this guy so far. Even when he gets fooled, he still finds a way to get an infield single out of it.
David Ross takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Liriano sets. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Harrison has it. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Francisco Liriano set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Lester into his motion. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Josh Harrison will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Straight smoke right there. Both pitches in the upper 90s.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. The pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail it here 2-1. John Lester digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. Chris Bryant will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison's got it. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third. Dexter Fowler is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Ran it in on the fists. 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Looks like Liriano's got it. Leading off the inning, Jung-Ho Kang, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Lester's ready. Here's the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
The batter, left fielder,
Starling Marte will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth. Francisco Cervelli stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
0-1.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Anthony Rizzo is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Drilled right back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He pulls this one into right. Polanco is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Addison Russell. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Yeah, and he hit a changeup, so we'll see if he sees that pitch again. He didn't really crush it, but he got enough of it to get it out of here.
Now a snap throw to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0 delivery. This is in the air out to right. Polanco on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's now 3-1. Ben Zobrist stands in. Here comes the first pitch. Sinking line drive out to right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. David Ross steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Leading off the inning, John Jaso, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. He's really been a difference maker on the mound. He attacks the strike zone and is using all of his pitches very effectively. Just one of those guys that's really fun to watch doing his thing.
Kyle Saul is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it 4-1. John Lester comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. Liriano gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Chris Bryant will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Hit hard to short. Taken in by Mercer. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cubs. Chris Stewart will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano.
Chris Stewart.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got to look at someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
The batter, number 5, second baseman
Josh Harrison is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Pirates,
Gregory Polanco will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Squared that one up just a little late. Lester has his target. 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Neftali Feliz will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
number 30, Neftali
Kyle Schwarber will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
leading off for the Cubs. Left
Swinging a
fielder,
soft liner. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call, and looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Jason Hayward now. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Saul. 2 down.
The batter,
Addison Russell will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Polanco makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Jung Ho Gong, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. High pop up. Lester is under it near the mound. 1 away.
the batter, left fielder.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Starling Marte stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Francisco Cervelli will come in now with 2 away. And to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Ben Zobrist steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. On the move is Polanco. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Around second is Zobrist. He's headed for third. The tag, and he's out at third. And a poor decision to try to stretch it that time.
The catcher, number 3.
Into the box now, David Ross. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
John Lester will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Gong ranging into the outfield, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
First baseman,
John Jaso is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Fowler. He's there and records the first out.
the batter, number 10.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Kyle Saul will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Huh. He's feeling it now.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Chris Bryant will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Pitch popped up. Jasso is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone.
We'll take a look at this on Show Track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. On to first, and they're not doing a whole lot against Feliz here. 2 away now.
First baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Lee Furillo is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Josh Harrison will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Rondon looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Gregory Polanco is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row, and it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, John Lester. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 4-1. So long from Wrigleyville.